I just got back from Africa and I got to shoot a documentary there.
I'm producing 2 TV shows this semester.
We really got to be creative, get behind cameras.
Here you get to do it all in 4 years.
I always like to think of myself as an optimist, as a dreamer, somebody with lots of ideas and creative ways of making things happen. Emerson has really shown me that provided I pursue the opportunity, I can really do anything that I put my mind to.
You have people who want to write and people who want to sing and dance and speak and film, and they all do things that I would never do, but now I'm doing.
You can't beat the Emerson campus. The location is phenomenal.
Boston is a great city. I always say about Boston that it is large enough to learn your independence and small enough to make your own.
It just has so much culture, so much history.
As you learn your craft, you're right out in the middle of a place that's one of the greatest places on the face of the earth.
Our students can go from their dorm rooms to the rehearsal halls, to their creative laboratory spaces, be they sound stages, classrooms, studios, or theaters. They can find each other in the hallways, not just on Facebook, but in person, and be ready to collaborate on any new project.
Friday night, everyone might go out and be hanging out at a pub or a restaurant, but half the time we're all talking about how excited we are for the projects that we have coming up.
I really feel like you can tell an Emerson student when you see one, based on just the amount of creativity and energy that they have.
If Emerson did anything for me, it really created a space where I could figure out who I was and what I was going to be best at in life.
There's a real thread of family. It's very personal.
That's what happens at Emerson, is that you find it. You find your home here.
Our department, Communication Sciences and Disorders, goes back to the very origins of Emerson College.
The liberal arts education, that's what we've decided to do here because that's what we believe in. We believe that people really need to know about the world, and what we do in the arts is try to understand the world better, take the world that we see, filter it through our own sensibility and bring it back out so that hopefully we can show you another way to look at it.
Faculty and students together, neither one is a passive learner or teacher. It's a joint endeavor in the making of films, of productions, of radio broadcasts, of newspapers.
We're really thinking about how to get real-world experience into our curriculum.
Smaller classes really made a big difference, the smaller campus.
That it's a communications college. And that's a kind of unique thing.
In general, Emerson professors are really passionate and they also have real-world experience in their field.
I came to Emerson because in fact they were looking for a working screenwriter, not, quote, just an academic.
I was a professional television director.
Working in Central Park at New York Shakespeare Festival.
Director, choreographer.
All of us came through far more able to embrace the world and each other and ideas and communicate those ideas. The mission has not changed, although the place has gloriously exploded.
An Emerson student comes to do, not just to learn.
I did makeup for all the school plays, I did it for TV to movies, anything I could do.
I worked for one of the top college radio stations in the country, one of the top radio stations in New England.
When I was a freshman, I was able to work on other people's shorts, student films, seeing the filmmaking process for the very first time in my life.
One of the other things that's really unique and special about Emerson is the accessibility.
We try to make the facilities and equipment available to the students in their first year here, so that they get used to working with equipment and get to see the camera and the web and audio as tools.
We have state-of-the-art equipment. We have 2 TV studios.
I designed them as a mixture of the best that I'd seen in LA and Britain.
Emerson allowed me to believe that I could run Emerson Independent Video and eventually became the station manager, and it was the highlight of my experience while I was at Emerson.
What I love about doing my workshop is it provides the students an opportunity for real hands-on experience. The opportunity to actually make a television show from start to finish.
What I got from all that was a really good base of what TV production really is.
Emerson is quickly becoming the college mecca of comedy. There's so much going on, so many comedy troupes on campus. It's just everywhere you go, Emerson just has a funny way of teaching you.
You will be the largest producing organization in this whole part of the country because of the number of venues that we have.
During orientation, I sat in the theater and I saw people dance on it, and I had a little post-it note and I wrote to-do list, get on that stage. The Evvies is an annual show, kind of like the Oscars, and I was a host.
Emerson said, pick and choose as you want, change it up, mix it up, meet people, connect.
It let me pick and choose and dabble, which for me was great.
It's about doing, and here at Emerson, we do.
Because of all of the work that I've done, the classes that I've taken at Emerson, that have segued into internships, I mean, I really feel prepared when I get into the job market.
I'm so grateful for all of the opportunities I've had, and that's based on the Emerson alumni community.
Emerson has gathered this reputation of really hardworking kids. The best interns out here have consistently been Emerson interns, and you can ask anyone in this industry.
I have probably anywhere from 2 to 6 Emerson students working with me on every feature film that I work on.
I meet people all over the industry who said, hey, I went to Emerson too.
We're looking forward to the new Los Angeles Center. All these different disciplines are going to be able to produce really exciting results.
They want it to be a 24/7 environment. And that's great, because that's how the creative process works.
So anytime someone tells me they want to be a filmmaker or a journalist or something to do with media, I tell them there is no better school to go to than Emerson.
Now I think I'm ready for anything.
I interned at a real marketing firm.
Started working and making my own stories.
I became a broadcast journalist.
I had my own show.
I actually got to take the things I was interested in.
And I did it at Emerson.
I did it at Emerson.
I did it at Emerson.